He stays at it and gets so interested he forgets to tear the pages off the calendar.
You don't like to talk, then?
Well, not really. Sometimes if there's something to say, but there's really nothing to say these days.
This is important. Listen closely.
Never has come to terms with the music business. He likes to speak his mind, and for that reason he seldom likes to be interviewed, saying that he wants to be thought of as kind of a ghost. When I arrived at their studio, they were not expecting me. He is less than enthusiastic. When I called their publicist, he at first told me that it had been rescheduled for 2 days later. But he then called to let me know that the interview would have to be put off.
I guess you don't like to be interviewed, but I'd like to write a little about your records anyway, if that's okay.
No problem about the records.
Pardon?
No problem about the records.
Okay, but you don't want any personal information printed or anything?
Rather not.
Okay, what?
To be honest with you.
Right, okay. So what I should do is just go back and listen to the records and describe what I hear.
Anyway, to this very minute, they have not done one iota of interviewing me. I ain't seen nobody.
We'd like to hear your story, everything, for the record.
I'm gonna tell it to the whole world. Get your pencil sharp, fellas. Okay.
I would say I'm a normal, everyday person. I like girls. I like to eat restaurants. I like sports cars. I like motorcycles.
Think I care? I don't care.
I like to get married one day, have kids. Raise a normal family, normal neighborhood. I have people say, why don't you do something else? Why don't you get yourself a job? But, I enjoy it, so I do it, But, I just like normal things in life.
Will I be able to see you?
There is no need for you to see me. You must listen.
I never seen him in person. That's another thing. I didn't see him in person either. Yeah. But I got the tapes.
Right.
Yes, sir. I think you gave me a send. Did you send that? I got one tape I know of all of them. Did you send that tape to me?
I might have.
You might have.
I might have.
Do you realize that it cost me a lot of money and a lot of time to reach him? I've been trying it for about 2-3 months, He has no other phone number than this number.
No.
Is that correct?
No.
I don't believe him.
He don't want to be bothered, so he won't have one put in.
Yes, he does not want to be bothered.
And that's that.
Yes, I can understand that.
But I'm mainly interested in producing and getting things done. And I hate to sound cynical about it, but if you deal with a record company or any of these people, any business, they just don't care about you, even if you're an artist or, but I enjoy putting them out and making them. I mean, that's my main goal. I like music for the end, for itself. I'm not doing it to make money. It's almost impossible to make money doing this sort of material, as you probably know. Yeah.
And when you talk to them and you heard them play, you could just, you got the same feeling.
Yes.
It's their personality was almost just like they're playing.
Yeah.
And
that's such a seemingly obvious point, but yet one that's pretty deep too. You know what I mean? That when you hear an interview with, you know what I mean, that voice and the way they talk and the space they leave.
It's just like this, right?
That's the thing. It doesn't matter what I say. Zip. It can only be a negative. The thing is built so you don't want to take anything away and you don't want to add anything to it. It's complete. That's it. And that's it. And if the author is, I always say, like, Somebody wrote this book, and the poor guy died. So you can't dig him up and ask him, you know, what this book means. You just love the book and you come to your own conclusion.
Well, I think it's almost inexpressible. I think the best thing one can do is go back and listen to the pieces themselves because they speak for themselves.
Yeah, right.
Finish up the show in
Yeah,
some
that's
sort of
right.
a reasonable
Solid on, right.
showbiz sort of thing. Okay, everybody.
Okay, now the crazy sound effects. Avant-garde hour is over.
Well, that certainly could be the end credits for a film.
Right, you can see them scrolling up there from the bottom of the screen.
Thank you guys. It's been great hanging out with
The effects of my work will last for centuries.
As the flowers weep and fade, so much beauty, so much style. Flowers live, flowers die. So much beauty, so much style. Flowers live, flowers die. So much beauty, so much style. As the flowers weep and fade.
I want you all to think about these and write in funny riddles. What smells most in a bakery? When is a cap like a mountain? When are socks like mice? Why is a musician odd? What is a spoilt brat? What bird can lift the heaviest weight? What tree does everybody carry in the hand? What must you add to 9 to make it 6? When does the letter K like a rest? When does a caterpillar improve in behavior?
What is reality?
Oh, man. 37? What a day. Now, can we grab some dinner? You still owe me, remember?
As soon as we give her tape to the lab. What's all that? Look. What is that stuff? Give me a flashlight.
The operation was a complete success.